Hey everyone, and welcome back to K-Pop Fridays. It looks like y'all really enjoyed last week's video. I am so happy to have all of y'all on my channel. It's very different from my other content, and y'all are so awesome when y'all comment. I love seeing all the comments. I love seeing all the recommendations. I'm taking all these recommendations that y'all are throwing. I'm putting them in a spreadsheet, and every third Friday, I can't, my hands are doing weird stuff. We're going to take recommendations like 5, 6, 7, depending on what they are, how long they are, and we're going to do Recommendation Friday. So that'll be every third Friday of the month. So the first one of those will be, I think, on the 17th. So on the 17th, be looking for that. And if you want to recommend more songs, and if it's songs that have already been recommended by other people, I'm going to tally mark those, and those that have been recommended are going to go first. So let's talk about today. I want to start with kind of doing a little bit of background on myself and music. So if y'all know Stay Multiverse, y'all know that she is a degreed musician. Well, I am too. That's actually how we met, was through college. But mine goes back a little different than hers. I started off, now I've sang kind of my whole life. I grew up in a cappella church, and we did like singing schools every year. Like they still go on. We learned like shape note singing and sacred harp singing and all of that stuff, which is, most people don't know about that stuff. But the people who do, it's really neat. And it's just basically, instead of, when you look at a piece of music, it's not just a bunch of round notes. It is every single, do, re, mi has its own specific shape. And it actually helps teach music a lot easier to pretty much anybody. Anyways, that's kind of where I started with singing growing up. And then in the 5th grade, I went into band. I grew up in a little bitty town, and we didn't have choir. All we had was band. So I did marching band and concert band. In 5th grade, I played trumpet and French horn. And then I continued to play mostly French horn with a little bit of trumpet here and there for the next 8 years. So basically from 5th to 12th grade. Graduated high school, went on into college, did random stuff in college for a little bit, and then finally made it into music school 2 years later. There I studied vocal. So I was fully classically trained for about 5 years. Was a part of a bunch of different choirs while I was there, and even one of those choirs was a world touring choir. There's about 20 to 30 of us, and we got to travel to Italy, France, and Spain and perform in a whole bunch of really cool venues. That was kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, and I really enjoyed that. After all that, graduated, got my degree, and then totally don't use that degree. I don't teach. I have education emphasis on my degree, but I don't teach music. I do other things, and that's okay. I've also, throughout my college time, I was also on a different level completely, and I was a lead singer of 2 different rock bands, and then I also did backup vocals for another band when I was in high school. So yeah, I've kind of seen both sides of the world when it comes to music. Nothing like this, obviously. Nothing like K-pop, just because I've never been part of, a dance crew or anything like that. And probably never will be. Anyways, that's kind of a little short background on my experience in music. And the reason why I wanted to give this is I do have an extreme appreciation for music. Whether I like it, whether I don't like it, I always seem to find appreciation for it. Just because of what it is, and the composition, or the production, or the vocals, or the instrumentation, or whatever it is, I always find some sort of appreciation for music, even if I don't like the song. I'm like, this is not a song I'm going to add to my playlist or anything like that. It's just, I might listen to it here or there. It doesn't bother me, or I really don't like that song at all, but they did write it well. Every once in a while, you'll get a song, though, and I'm just like, no. But that's, if you pull up my playlist on my iPhone. I have stuff on there from classical music like Debussy. My favorite song of all time is Clair de Lune by Debussy. That is like my, like, if I need to just absorb myself into music, I play that. And if you don't know Clair de Lune by Debussy, you need to go listen to it. It is a piano piece and it is beautiful. And also, real quick, just kind of short, I talked about playing trumpet and French horn. That was years ago. I've also had to learn piano. I'm self-taught on guitar. And I've dabbled with a little bit of a bass. You can't really see because I kind of have it blurred out, the background, but I have 2 electric guitars back there. I have my acoustic. Maggie has an acoustic guitar. We have a bass that's hers as well. And there's like an electric piano here. There's a acoustic piano in our living room. And we actually have an organ. And I don't know if y'all have seen it, but it's in Maggie's videos over in the corner. I don't know if her frame shows it or not. I have an accordion that I picked up one time. I don't know how to play it. We have wooden flutes that her granddad gave us. I have a little bitty, it's literally like this big. It's an air organ. You like plug it into the wall and little fans spin, and it has like only a few keys and you can play on it. We have instruments. We're musicians. We're just not practicing musicians at the moment. Anyways, I have rambled on enough about me. Let's talk about, well, I guess this whole kind of thing is somewhat about me, in a way. It's my opinions on stuff. But anyways, let's talk about today my favorite performances. Now, I am going to do my best to try to figure out if I can get these to upload. But one of them is from Mnet. And anybody that knows anything about reactors and stuff, Mnet does not like people sharing their stuff. But I'm going to try. The first video I'm going to show y'all is Ateez. Once again, we're going to do Ateez and Stray Kids again, but we will get off of that, kind of. I have lists going on in my head. But the first song is from Ateez, and this is my current favorite performance of theirs. It is from Kingdom Legendary War. If you don't know what that is, it is the best, in my opinion, the best introduction into K-pop guy groups. I believe there's also a Queendom, but I have not watched that yet, so I don't have an opinion there. But Kingdom Legendary War is 6 groups, 3 older groups, 3 younger groups at the time. They were pretty all new. The 3 youngers were the boys, Stray Kids, and Ateez, and they had all pretty closely just like debuted when this came out. I think they had been out for a year or 2, maybe. And then the other groups, Icon, B2B, and SF9 are older generational groups. And it's really cool to watch this show and see every single group on there grow and expand their knowledge of what they need to do to try to be better the next week. So if you haven't seen it, if you have Amazon Prime, that's the best way to watch it. Go watch it. Just do it. If you're not big into K-pop, go do it. It might be what changes that for you. It was a big change for me. I was already going down the rabbit trail by this point. But anyways, the first song I'll talk about real quick is Wonderland, Symphony No. 9. From the Wonderland is the arrangement, and where he takes Dvorak's Symphony No. 9 and puts it behind their current song Wonderland. And then, of course, change it up. It is one of the things one of the reasons I really, really like Ateez is their production and their ability to arrange things. And the fact that they take, from what I've noticed, all of these alternate versions that they've made, they release them on albums. I wish Stray Kids would do some of this. Hopefully they will soon. Because, like, the other video I'll show y'all later on, we don't have a version of that on the album yet. So, like I said, I am going to do my best to show you these. If I can't get it to upload, don't worry. I have other plans to show y'all the debut songs for both of these groups. If I can get these to upload, we'll do the debut songs another time. Okay, so like I said, hopefully we get this to work. There's gonna be some weird blurring going on over all this screen or something, so y'all, but I will try my best to get this to work for y'all. Let's go.
심장을 pump it up 불린 듯한 주먹을 꽉 쥐어 자 열린 마치 심한 문 그 앞에서 부숴버릴 듯이 we on fire 너는 여기서 멈출 텐가 그토록 원하던 것이 여기에 다시 돌아올 수 없어도 we must go it on 가자 같이 기다리는 시작으로 On my way 모두 발을 맞추고 On my way 하나 둘러면 뛰어 On my way 없는 길도 만들어 어서 가자 같이 기다리는 시작으로 터져버려도 상관없어 난 지금 이곳은 끝의 시작 자 열린 낯이 실한 문 그 앞에서 부숴버릴 듯이 we on fire 너는 여기서 멈출 텐가 그토록 원하던 것이 눈앞에 다시 돌아올 수 없어도 we must go it on 가자 같이 기다리는 시작으로 On my way 모두 발을 맞추고 On my way 하나 둘러면 뛰어 On my way 없는 길도 만들어 어서 가자
All right, and there you go. I even left in the ending fairies for all of y'all out there because I know y'all would appreciate that. Anyways, so if you did not just like, if you've never seen that, even if you've seen it, like I get chills every time I see that. Like, obviously you can't see, but like if that performance doesn't just wow you, you're crazy. Like from everything from the, like I said, down to the roots of the music and the production and the arrangement of that music to the costumes to the dancing on that one to the vocals. Like Jungkook, come on, like who can sing like that? That guy can. All the way into just them featuring everybody. Probably the least amount of person you see in that whole thing is Yosong. But I don't think Yosong has a massive part in Wonderland. I'm not 100% on that. But either way, you do see everybody come up to the front at least once in that whole performance. And that's really cool. But yeah, so that was from Kingdom Legendary War. And I don't remember what episode that was on, but y'all need to go watch the whole thing anyways if you haven't. Do it. And I also hear that they're doing this version live now a lot. Now, I don't, probably not with the big crazy production. I don't know. Haven't seen them live. I want to. But I do hear that they are doing it, this arrangement at their current concerts. So that'd be really cool to hear. All right, moving on to Stray Kids. Now, I have seen Stray Kids live. We went back earlier this year. We got to see them twice. We saw the first night was our first tickets that we bought, and then that was way up at the very top. Had really good seats, though. Stay Multiverse talks about it in her very first YouTube video. She talks about the concert and everything. So if you want more information on her take on that concert, go watch her very first video if you haven't. But we were way up top. You got a great view of the stage, you know, but, you know, they were that big, you know. So that concert originally got canceled because of COVID. And when they rescheduled, we were able to get pre-sale for the second day that they added. And we were able to score like 7 rows back on the floor. So they were like right there. So it was really cool. And so it was really cool to also have those different experiences of being up high, enjoying, more or less just enjoying the concert. Not having, because up there was actually a lot of empty seats around us too. So we weren't just like crowded in or anything like that. So we got that first night to really just soak in the music and enjoy the concert. And then the second night was like a crazy experience. Just the amount of energy from sound check all the way through for the next 4 hours total of being there. It was a party the whole time, and it was a lot of fun. These guys are great live, and they keep proving that over and over and over with this whole last year of everything going on. So I'm going to show you their most recent live performance in like America, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but this is from the VMAs and it's S-Class. And this is also a different arrangement, and I wish they would release this arrangement on iTunes or something because it's awesome. All right, so that was once again S-Class, but if you listened to last week's or if you know it, and then this one, it is slightly different in the arrangement. And honestly, these guys came out and they were just like, we're up for a VMA, and they've asked us to perform. Like, this really tops pretty much any live performance I've seen from them. It is, they showed up and they showed out. Like, they nailed it. And that's something that I feel like this group is going to keep doing over and over. And I honestly think Ateez is going to do the same thing, because I do think Ateez is right behind Stray Kids and getting that growth across the globe and getting recognized more and more in America to get these awards like the VMAs, which Stray Kids ended up winning that, which is really cool. All right, so if you're seeing me right now in this part, that means I was not able to get the 2 other videos that I wanted uploaded because of Ilmnet, and yeah. So what I'm going to do for sure, no matter what, is I'm going to link both of my favorite performances in the description below, so that way y'all can go click on them right now. Go click on them right now. I'll wait. All right. That should have been long enough. You should have paused. You should have gone and listened to those. Now you have chills like me, and those crazy videos you got to enjoy if you've never seen them before, or even if you have seen them before, because I've seen them both and I've enjoyed them multiple times. So we're going to move on, and we're still going to share some music today. So they both did pre-debut stuff. This is their debut stuff. We will do some pre-debut here and there. I have some plans on that too. So we're going to start with District 9. And I'm going to probably have to mess with my volume again. All right, once again, District 9. This is their Stray Kids' debut song. And music video.
Warning. Containment breach detected in Sector 4.
참 말들이 많아 What 헛소리만 늘어 잔소리나 욕짓거리는 제발 그만해 죽이 되든 밥이 되든 내가 알아서 할게 사실 난 나를 몰라 답답해 연대 난 매일 고민 중 Answer me 그럼 해답을 줘봐 좀 시원한 대답 좀 못하면 제발 가서 좀봐 please 여기는 우리 정글이지 이 안에서 우리를 데려 움직인 내국 District 9 싹 다 뒤집어 다 뒤집어 부정적인 시선 지워 뱉고 그건 잘못됐어 나는 나를 잘 모르는데 왜 네가 나를 아는 듯이 말해 Get lost 여긴 우리 구역 Get out of here 여기는 자리로 써 District 9
Stray kids everywhere all around the world 떠들지들 말고 여기로 찾아오렴 Stray kids everywhere all around the world 점점 커져가는 그들의 발걸음 소리
남들이 우리를 볼 때 문제 아들의 무리 그런 시선들을 바꾼다는 건 쉽지 않은 문제 풀이 풀리지 않는 노예와 편견들의 풀이 죽을 수는 없지 우리가 누구인가를 증명하는 게 우리들의 임무지 그들은 말해 너네 나랑 다르니까 여길 떠났죠 네 근데 다르다는 말은 틀린 게 아니란 것만은 알아줘 그 시기 받을 시기 우리 미친 작은 빛이 그게 비치는 디스트릭 아홉으로 시작해 끝은 아마 모두의 아직 싹 다 뒤집어 다 뒤집어 부정적인 시선 지워 뱉고 그건 잘못됐어 나는 나를 잘 모르는데 왜 네가 나를 아는 듯이 말해 Get lost 여긴 우리 구역 Get out of here 여기는 자리로 써 District 9
Cold up and freeze 에이 땀을 젖은 채 에이
그러니 제발 립 다물고 모두 shit 진짜 내 모습이 무엇인지 찾는 중이야 빗땀 흘린 연두 제발 달콤해 밤에 새면 죽도록 달렸는데 결국엔 일그러진 표정 앞에 광대 노자 우리 누리 공간을 지켜 yeah! 싹 다 뒤집어 다 뒤집어 부정적인 시선 지워 뱉고 그건 잘못됐어 나는 나를 잘 모르는데 왜 네가 나를 아는 듯이 말해
Get lost 여긴 우리 구역 Get out of here
여기는 자리로 써
District 9
Better watch out
위험하니까
Better watch out
여긴
9.
All right, so that was District 9. Now, I do want to quickly just, touch on the subject that they originally debuted with 9 members. That's all I'm going to say. There is 8 members of Stray Kids. That's how I'm going to put it. There are 8 members of Stray Kids. So when you're adding songs to your playlist for you non-K-poppers, there is something that you need to do specifically. And I want to make sure I tell y'all this right. They are going through, and they've done a lot of them, but a lot of their earlier songs, they are re-recording with just the 8 members. Make sure you're adding the correct one. What you're going to be looking for is the album Skids 2020. That's SKZ 2020. This has a massive, it's got 24 songs on it that they have re-recorded with just the 8 members. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's no negativity. There's no toxicity on this channel. I just want to make sure y'all are adding the correct song to the playlist. Let's move on to Ateez. And I also do want to preface both of these. I meant to. I've actually never seen either one of these music videos. So it's kind of, like I said, I'm not a reactor. I zone in and I just kind of sit there. You might see me head bob. That's my reaction. So, and I'm not going to sit there and pause and everything. And yeah, let's go.
I feel like somebody you get it 우주의 자리까지 발을 딛고서 I see future face 좀 닥쳐 락치 got a best 끝없 향해 ready couldn't till the end 기대 낯을 올려라 어두운 맘을 걷어라 어디든지 we can go 우린 뭐든 돼 우릴 따라오면 돼 손을 높게 들어 너와 나 타는 불빛 아래 찬란한 그곳으로 Step 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 let's go
All right, and I don't think I said before that song, that is Pirate King. Just to make sure, I'll put all the songs in the description. That way y'all don't miss it. That way y'all can also look back real quick and go, what do I need to add to my playlist? Those are the ones you need to add to your playlist if you enjoyed them. Now, we might see a shorter video. We might see a longer video today, depending on if I'm able to upload the 2 performances. Once again, those 2 performances will also be linked in the description if I cannot get those added. And I decided, you know what, we're going to do all 4 today. Why not? Hopefully all 4 can fit into the, all be posted. Now, there's also something else I wanted to note. In that first video that I showed with Ateez and the last video we showed with Ateez, there was something missing. Mingy was missing from that first one, and he was on hiatus at the time of Kingdom. And that was dearly missed, because Mingy's rap is phenomenal. So, and also during Kingdom, Hyunjin was on hiatus at the time. So, both of those groups were missing some really core people to their groups. But they also both performed so well without them and were able to adjust without them. And it's also really cool throughout Kingdom. You see both groups making sure that there's at least an homage to their members that are missing, because they do love those members very dearly. So the album version that you'll hear from Wonderland, that specific one, it actually adds Mingy's rap back into it from the original Wonderland. They didn't have it on the Wonderland performance for Kingdom, but it is on the actual album itself, and that is much needed on there. It really adds just another layer to it. Anyways, I think I've rambled on enough today. We have either played y'all 2 or 4 videos. We've talked a little bit about myself, and I guess I really didn't say why those first 2 were I kind of did, but I mean, they're my favorite. I can't really like dive deep into like the meaning of, those cling hard. And so hopefully y'all also enjoy those performances. And there's a ton of other performances out there. If there's any other live performances y'all would like for me to see, maybe we can add them on to Recommendation Friday, like I said, which will be every 3rd Friday of the month. And I'll try to do some of those too, if there's specific ones. Make sure you put them in the comments below. Any bands you want me to check out on those days, any songs specifically, please, if you put a band, put a song with it. That way I'm checking out, I'm not sitting there searching through and then I play a song and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have not played that song. So I am keeping a spreadsheet. We're going to tally things. So if, 5 people have said, you need to listen to this song, it'll definitely tally up that. And I don't care if it's girl groups, if it's guy groups, if it's mixed groups like Card. I don't care if it's older groups. It can be 1st gen, 2nd gen, all the way up through 5th gen. So I don't care. I want y'all suggestions. This whole point is to spread K-pop music and knowledge and the positivity behind it, the everything. So yes, hopefully you enjoyed it today. If so, make sure you throw a thumbs up on it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out Stay Multiverse if you're wanting more reaction-based content. As my lovely wife, I will also put her stuff at the end of this video and in the comments, or not the description below. And if you feel up to it, K-poppers, I have lots of gaming content. A suggestion one of my suggestions is Bramble the Mountain King. It is a story-based game. It's only 6 episodes long. Each episode's about 30 minutes to anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. It is about Nordic childhood stories, and it is very dark. It's very twisted, and it is a very enjoyable game. I will also be adding more story games throughout this, so there's actually more easier to follow content if you're not really into the gaming world, but you want, because I do have a lot of random videos out there that are just more like statement or tutorial based things, whereas I'll also be adding just some more story based games, so my new K-poppers can have something a little easier to watch that's not just like some boring thing talking about something in like Star Citizen or something. And to all you gamers out there, welcome to KPop Fridays. Please watch, please enjoy, please learn with me. And I will see y'all next week where we'll be doing a listening of the new Stray Kids album. I will see y'all then. Bye.